figured I'd do a best of 2019. I pulled out my baker's dozen of the albums I thought were the best picks of the year. For my statistics, let me read it off here. For 2019, I picked up 380 albums. 9 were store-bought, 1 was new, 7 were used, and 1 came off eBay. 371 came from thrifting and crate digging. And for me, it was the year of the Grail. I managed to pick up 4 real Grails and 1 small Grail. I'm calling it a small Grail because it was the wrong issue, not the one I was actually looking for. So let's get it off with my 2019 top baker's dozen. Start off with the Grails. I picked up a 1970 Black Sabbath self-titled first album. And this one came crate digging. Next up was a Pink Floyd Metal, a 1983 Grail for me. And this one was also picked up crate digging. This was followed by a Paul Kantner Gray Slick Sunfighter album, a 1971 Grail for me, and this one was picked up thrifting. And then I got the Woody Herman's Roadfather. It was a 1985 repress. It's a Japanese repress. It's a direct-to-disc. I picked it up off eBay, and it was a really hard-to-find album in good condition. And then I picked up a Crimson King in the Court of the Crimson King. This one is one I consider a small Grail. It was picked up crate digging, and it's not the issues I was looking for. It's a later repress. And when we go into the normal albums, I picked up a Stevie Nicks. We'll rock a little. I really like Stevie Nicks and her music. A 1985 album that I picked up while thrifting. A Lighthouse, One Fine Morning. I don't know if you know Lighthouse. They're we're a local band. They even played at my high school several times when I was back there about 100 years ago. And I located a rather nice copy of Cat Stevens' Tea for the Tillerman. These were all picked up thrifting so far. And who can forget I, Ron Butterfly? And I got a DeVita. This one is the live album. It's let me follow the fingers over. A 1970 album picked up thrifting. Then that accidental find, I didn't know who they were. It's Starcastle. The self-titled album from 1973, picked it up thrifting, and it turned out to be quite a good album. I quite enjoyed listening to it. And then some of the more unusual ones to pick up thrifting. I got hold of a copy of Pink Floyd's Momentary Lapse of Reason. This is a 2017 reissue remaster, picked up while thrifting. And Moody Blues, In Search of the Lost Chord, a 1968 album that came out of the crates. And I guess those are the 12 of the year. And for the baker's dozen, I've included the Rush Signals album I found while crate digging, a 2015 reissue remaster, 200-gram disc. Now, I'm not really a Rush fan, but you just can't pass something like that up. And that's about does it for my baker's dozen for 2019. So long, and see you around on that tube thing. Bye-bye.